Hello and welcome back to our channel. Welcome to El Salvador in the heart of Central America. This incredible place has become the fastest growing tourist destination in recent years. And one of its great attractions is the concentration of world-class surfing waves on its short Pacific coast. In the previous video we showed you a little bit of the different surf spots in the La Libertad area, the region that is only 30 minutes from the international airport in a westerly direction. We visited very popular places like Playa El Tunku, the popular town of Bitcoin Beach, and the best surf point break in the country, the legendary Punta Roca. Now it's time to get to know the area of Playa Las Flores and Punta Mango, known as the Wild East. This area, being further away from the capital city of San Salvador and the international airport, is a much less developed, less urbanized area, where the photography is more natural and more green. At the moment, as part of the National Tourism Development Strategy, it is known as the Surf City No. 2, but it is currently still under construction. And basically the project only contemplates the construction of a road that at least will provide better access to the different beaches, although the internal streets are not yet planned, but includes several viewpoints in the way. So it is understood that this characteristic of being wilder will always be preserved. But as I mentioned, it is still in the development stage, possibly it will be finished by 2025. So that's why we will be a little brief in this video. In general, the area is very different from the La Libertad area. Not only because there is much less infrastructure and less urban, but also because the geography and topography of the beach is very different. It is like being in a totally different country. The beaches are not made of stones. On the other hand, are totally sandy, flat and long beaches, much more larger during the low tide, always with black volcanic sand but much wider. Very beautiful with much better panoramic views. Undoubtedly preferred by visitors who do not surf, since they are the kind of beaches where you feel more isolated and you can walk in the sand and feel a semi-virgin environment. The few properties you find are larger, separated from each other, with large green areas in between. It is really a very beautiful place. The first place you get from the main road, it is the small town of Cuco. It is practically the urban area of this region, but you really find just a couple of streets. A few shops where you find basic things, rustic restaurants very focused on local visitors, a long beach that takes you towards the Gulf of Fonseca with the border with Honduras and Nicaragua. You find several hotels but more focused on beach tourism and not surfing. But for many it is an option to stay a little cheaper. From the town of Cuco to the west, we already have the most popular spots for surfers. But as for surfing, we have other characteristics. Being sandy beaches and much flatter, here you need stronger waves. During the summer months, it is usually totally flat, with no waves to surf. You should take this into account depending on the dates, usually between the end of November and the beginning of March. It is not recommended to visit them, because if you are looking to surf, it is very possible you will find it totally flat. But during the months of stronger and solid swells, although it is true that they are always less constant than in the La Libertad area, there are two main surf spots, Playa Las Flores and Playa Punta Mango, which are world-class waves, truly impressive waves. For many the best in the country, apart from the legendary Punta Roca, which is undoubtedly the best in the country. The waves in this area, Las Flores Point Break and Punta Mango Point Break, are the ones that follow in quality. Around these main waves, you find other secondary spots, but with less exposure, so they really only appear in the strongest swells. You can find spots like El Tora, La Veke, Bongo, La Ventana. But you cannot trust that these spots will be working because they are even more inconsistent. In this area, generally, as there is no road in good condition, the custom was to use boats, since these were communities of artisanal fishermen, which make their boats available to transport surfers from one place to another in search of waves in the surroundings. This dynamic will change very soon with the construction of the new road. As for accommodation, here you can stay in Playa Las Flores as well as in Punta Mango. you will find more variety of accommodations in Playa Las Flores, but in any case, in both places the accommodations you find are small but very comfortable. Unfortunately, because there is not so much competition, the prices are higher than in the La Libertad area. Here the room rates are between $100 to $300 per night. If you are looking to visit backpacker style, it will be more difficult to save on accommodation. You can find rooms close to the beach, but the facilities are extremely rustic and basic, for many visitors very uncomfortable and somewhat dirty. And the prices are around $40 to $60, not cheap in relation to quality and price. All this you have to take into account when planning your trip. First, its distance from the airport, and the price of the hotels. We have a couple of places or suggestions for where you can stay posted on our website. But the variety is not that great and you can count them on the fingers of your hands since there are no more than 10 hotels. Plus the backpacker rooms that you find on the beach. All small hotels with around 5 to 10 rooms maximum. But also all of them very comfortable. And with nice facilities. For now, this is the end of our video. I hope it has helped you get a better idea of this region of the country and what you can expect. If you are interested in more information, if you want to look for accommodation in this area and need travel advice, you can contact us. Below I leave the link to our website where you will find a catalog of places and our email address. Remember that our job is to help you and connect you with all the services you need: surf camps or hotels, surf guides, certified surf instructors, transfers from the airport, alternative tour, equipment rentals, and any help you need to enjoy your stay and have the best surfing experience in the country. And we say goodbye by inviting you to subscribe to our channel. We bring you surf videos, lifestyle videos from our beaches, hotels, surf camps, news, editorials, and new destinations. Thank you very much once again, and see you soon in the next video.